I want to tell you about the moment that changed everything for me. So, I had just got out of the United States Army. I had 98 bucks to my name. $98. And I got into real estate because I needed to make money fast. And I got lucky. I walked into a brokerage where every single top producer around me was laser focused on one thing: listings. I didn't even know people worked with buyers. They didn't focus on open houses. They weren't driving people around on weekends hoping something would stick, right? They were listings. And I didn't fully understand why at the time, but I just watched what the people making real money were doing and I copied it. That one focus is what took me from 98 bucks to my name to building a multi-million dollar real estate business. And I watch agents every single day doing the exact opposite and wondering why this business feels so hard. I travel to brokerages all over the country, coach agents everywhere, and I see the same thing over and over again. Agents trying to do open houses, showing a couple buyers around. Their social media has no clarity on what they do and who they serve. Their business has absolutely no defined direction. And they think their title is Realtor. Well, here's the truth. Your title is not Realtor. In this business, there are buyer agents and there are listing agents. And especially right now, with AI reshaping everything, with compensation structures evolving, if you don't get super specialized and pick a side soon, this business is going to keep feeling like an uphill battle. Now, I know some of you veterans are already getting miffed about this and shaking your head and being like, yeah, that's not me. Brendan, I love working with both and I love working with buyers. What do I do when my sellers need to buy? Well, I get it. I've heard every version of that argument and every single one of them is answerable. You're not just looking at it like a business person. You're looking at it like an agent that you were trained to be that way years ago. So my goal is to help you see it through the right lens. The question you should always be asking yourself is, where can I serve the most people at the highest level and get paid the most for my time? There is no honest answer to that question if you're not going, that's listings, right? If you're not answering that question and saying that's listings, then I don't know what we're talking about. So before I go any further, I want to be clear about something. Of course, we know all commissions are negotiable. They always have been, they always will be. What I'm about to show you is about understanding your value and learning how to communicate it so you can run your business your way. But I'd be doing you a disservice if I didn't show you the math on what you're probably leaving on the table right now. So here's what you're going to get as we move ahead. I'm going to break down exactly why the buyer side of the business is working against you: your time, your income, your freedom, your future. I'm going to show you the real honest math so clearly that you won't be able to unsee it. And then I'm going to show you the exact framework that's going to help you make this shift and build a listing business that actually gives you your life back. And if you stick around to the end, I've got an amazing free gift that's going to make this transition faster and easier than you even think. So stay with me. All right. So let's get into it. And here's what we're going to show. I want to make sure that we start with this. Okay. Why working with buyers is killing you. Now, if we look at this, and I want to make sure that there we go. All right. I want to start with this because some people, I hear this all the time, they're just not really producing a lot because they're lazy. I know a lot of great agents. You're not lazy. I know that you're not. It's just that the buyer side of this business is eating you alive. It eats your calendar. It eats your brain, your brain power, your bandwidth, all of that. So it's not you. Buyers are brutal, right? You got to do showings and driving, nights and weekends, last minute changes, deals that don't close. It's a nightmare. And the buy side has a control problem. And this is the biggest fact. The buyers control your schedule. Think about that. You're on demand for them. That's not how it is when you're in the listing game. The lender controls the timeline. So now you're at risk of going, anything goes sideways in this, I'm completely screwed if the buyer buys a pickup truck or does anything, or the lender doesn't respond. And then, of course, the buyer's going to pick some random lender that you've never heard of because their Uncle Joey happens to have a mortgage license and he happens to live in Florida and you're in Nebraska. And it's a train wreck. It's a train wreck. Inventory controls your options. So instead of you holding the keys to the castle, you can only go and do what's available on the menu unless you're going to spend time trying to find a specific property for an individual buyer, which also doesn't make sense because they can always just go, nah, thanks for all your time. That wasn't for me. I think we're going to rent. And then the deal controls your paycheck. This is the biggest one. You right now are in the scariest place ever where you don't have control over your compensation. You can say that you do and you can try to negotiate it, but you really don't unless you have an ironclad buyer agency agreement. And then even then, that feeling with your buyers are going to feel kind of gross when you're going, yeah, look, like I know you guys want this house, but they're not offering compensation. So I need you guys to come out of pocket and pay me for helping you find this house. Well, Brendan, we only looked at 2 houses. So you want us to come up with $15,000 to pay you, even though we saw 2 houses, and the whole thing just sucks. I mean, let's be honest, it just sucks. And I'm not saying that working with buyers isn't a great job. If that's what you're going to do, then only do that and plan on making less than the listing agents and just come to terms with it. And don't try to dabble in listings because you're just going to get smoked and waste your time. All right. So that's that life that I just explained. That's not freedom. You work incredibly hard and you still feel like you're fighting for scraps. That is survival. That's drowning. And I watch it every day. All the stats, 50% of realtors don't make it the first year. It's really like more like 80. And then even people, now that the market has shifted, they're going, well, it's so hard. And well, Brendan, are you telling me listings aren't easy to sell right now? They are if you know what you're doing. So I also hate that statement that I hear all the time. Brendan, it's hard to be a listing agent. No, it's not. You don't know what to do. So that's why it's hard. That would be like me being like, I want to be a professional juggler and I've never juggled before. And I'm going to pick it up today and just start throwing some balls in the air. If you have no idea what you're doing, you're going to have balls smacking you in the face. And that's what I'm trying to hope you to avoid. But if I want to be a juggler and a fire breather and this multifaceted, I'm probably never going to be really good at one. Okay? So that's what we're trying to focus on is with AI coming as strong as it is, we have to niche down to blow the F up. And if you're not thinking like that, you're going to get smoked. And I just want to make sure you're aware. And you can argue about that in your head all you want. You can sit there and think that it's not the truth. We're watching it happen every day. This last year was the biggest exodus of agents that we've had since 2008. Those are facts. Okay, people are going back and getting regular jobs because they didn't have a model, they didn't have a plan, they didn't have a listing program or package to sell, they didn't have a strategy. All right. And of course, listings give you leverage. Control your value, control your presentation, control your compensation. I got to calm down for a second. This gets my heart rate going. And that is where the money lives. All right. Leverage. Leverage is everything in our business. Leverage, if you want to know the real definition of leverage, it just means you get more money for less time of work. That's the beautiful part of leverage. That's very hard to do when working with buyers. One listing, you already know this stuff, multiple closing. You're going to get seller leads. You're going to get buyer leads that you can refer to someone else and take a referral fee on or start a team if that's what you want to do. You're going to have commanding neighborhood authority. I always ask a funny question here. How do you promote a buyer? Do you walk them around on a t-shirt that says buy with Betty? No, you can't make your buyer wear a t-shirt and run them around, but you can have signs everywhere with multiple advertisements. You can be constantly promoting your listings, right? I can't be like, if I signed a new buyer agency today, I'm not going to go on social media and be like, hey, I just started working with Hector and he's great and his family's great. If you have a listing out there, let me know so I can go drive around the city and hopefully get paid. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life, right? So database growth, okay? Now you can grow and stack because of listings. It's so much easier. And then proof for your next appointment. One leads to the next, to the next, to the next, and you stack your resume, you stack your skill set, everything gets so much easier. listing scale. The other big piece is you can manage as a listing agent. When I'm an individual agent, at one point I was managing 56 active listings. And you go, oh my gosh, well, that's insane. How are they not selling? Again, inventory is fantastic. When I have a team of assistants built around me, I can carry that kind of inventory. I can manage all of that in a clean structure. And then it's just like having 56 bottles of champagne in my bar. I'm going to sell one after another after another. I'm going to pop each one of them, and it's just fantastic. And then the cycle goes on and on and on, and you make millions and millions and millions of dollars. You can maybe work with 3 to 5 buyers if you're really good at what you're doing, active buyers at any one time, right? You look at that. That's exactly how I see agents feeling. The left side is smoked. The right side and I'm not saying it's all cupcakes and puppy dog tails on the listing agent side either, but I'd rather be getting paid 6 times more for the same amount of work as a buyer's agent and deal with those problems and command my actual compensation than the latter, all right? And then stop counting homes sold. This is the other big piece that I see people making the mistake. Your goals are, I'm going to sell 24 homes this year. You should be asking instead, how many high-value listing packages can I sell that year? That is a different and better business. What I mean by a high-value listing package, we're going to go through the numbers here in just a second. When I'm a listing agent, I can increase my value of what I help sellers do, so I can increase my percentage of compensation that I receive. Of course, all being negotiable. I like to negotiate mine up all the time, but that's the big difference. So when we look at this, right, your listing package is the product, not MLS access, not your resume, not I'll work hard for you. A real strategy, a real plan, clear reason to choose you, okay? That's what happens when you become a listing beast and a top listing agent. You're so confident in your package, your program, and what you offer. And this isn't rocket science. We're not reinventing the wheel here, that sellers fall in love with it. They get under contract in the first weekend. They sell their house. They give you a great testimonial. They tell everyone else you're amazing. And you go on and on and on and on and on until you can't make any more money. Right? I mean, it's just fantastic. And then you sell your listing program to another agent and you have great success with it. Okay. So let's look at the math. Average sold price, $500,000. If you're working as a buyer's agent, and of course, these are just examples, right? This isn't what we're saying is stated. But if you're at 2.5%, and right now I think buyer agents are floating around nationally. I think I saw the latest Redfin was like 2.15 or something like that. So I gave this some grace there. You're making $12.5 per deal, $12.5. Even if you're working with buyers or average listings across most agents have been about 2.34. So what I'm trying to explain here is when you have a defined program on just the list side alone, this is just on one side of the deal, and you increase it to 3.5% and are receiving a $599 or more brokerage service fee, or what we call a transaction fee, you get $18,099. Do you want to make $12.5 or $18,900? Sounds like a no-brainer to me. Same house, different paycheck. The difference is $5,599 more, right, per listing. That is why your compensation model matters so much. That number right there. So let's put it together. If you're doing 12 listings, if your average compensation is 2.5%, you're making $150K. And when you're at 3.5% on $599 for selling the same 12 houses, it's $67,000 more. Same number of deals, right? Now, listings meaning buy side or list side, you could put those either way, okay? Now, 24 listings per year. When you're in the 24 club, 2.5%, you're making $300,000. At 3.5%, you're making $434,376. Remember, on an average $500,000 sales price. I know some of you are in different areas, so $350,000, $250,000. Some of you are doing $1 million. You can obviously do the math. That's $134,000 more for the same number of deals closed. And I know a lot of buyer agents that aren't really, if you looked at your numbers last year, you're not getting average of 2.5. Some of you are, and congrats to you, but I know a lot of people that are not. Okay. 36 club, 450, or would you rather make 651,000 for doing the same amount of sales? Because it's certainly not the same amount of work. You're going to work less doing this. You're going to work more having to do this, and you're going to make $201,000 more for selling the same number of houses, right? Listings or buyer deals, but we want to be focused on listings. This is the number where I want to see the majority of people living is. Now, people in our program, they sell 1,800 units. Our average probably sits around 70, 75, but with our great Listing Beast members. But again, look at these numbers of where you can be at just 24. Now, let's say that you are at an average sales price of 250. Great. I'm so sorry. You're only making 215 grand or whatever the number is. Boo hoo. That's still amazing, right? I mean, it's still fantastic. So this is the shift. Don't chase more chaos. Become more valuable per listing. And that's the biggest piece. When we increase our value and solve the seller problems, we can charge more and we can earn more. Then we can control our time. You can control your income, and you can obviously control your business. And that's what I want for each one of you. Okay. Now, in doing this all leads in to our magnetic blueprint framework. This is the exact program and how we help people do this every single day. When you have an irresistible listing package, meaning an offer so good that sellers not only want to sellers want to ask you, where do I sign? But they never hesitate at your value because you've designed your package. There's a process to doing this that's very simple that we've developed, but it's so good that they don't question it, right? We have people that are getting 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, and you're like, oh, in my area, they'd never pay that. I guarantee you they will. It's just a limited belief that you have in your head. Landing pages, right? So now we take your great package offer and we put it on a website that works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, that never sleeps, right? So now we go, great offer. Now we've got a great store that takes leads and appointments every single day. Then we create great little lead magnets. These are free samples that we give out to people so that they come to our website 24 hours a day. These are guides, checklists, what's your home worth valuations, property reports, CMAs, you name it. We have all of that already in there. And then we just promote those lead magnets with simple paid or free digital marketing. Or if you still want to do old school and make phone calls, you can promote it with phone calls. If you want to do flyers, you want to do just listed cards, you can. I have found that you make the most money when it's digital or it's free, which I like free. And then data. We can leverage your database and targeted data. So now we built this funnel. We're going to put the data in there. And now we're going to make sure that your specific message gets in front of the specific audience that needs it at the right time. And then we just put everyone on simple AI-generated nurturing conversion systems because we know it's not if somebody sells, it's when they're going to sell. And that's what makes the system so powerful. So that's the whole picture, the problem, the math, and the system that solves it. Here's what I want you to sit with after this video. You don't have to work harder to make more money in this business. You have to work differently. The agents who figured that out, the ones who stopped chasing buyers and started attracting sellers, they're not smarter than you. They just made a decision, they picked a side, and they built a system around it. That decision is available to you right now. And to make it easier, I've put together a very powerful free resource that's going to help you start making this shift immediately. It's our AI Playbook and mini course. Now we're adding to this it feels like every single day, but at least every week with more power-packed tools to leverage AI to help you build your magnetic blueprint framework that I just showed you so that you can increase your per deal compensation. You can build your listing business faster and start showing up as the kind of agent that sellers actually seek out. So to get it, just comment AI Playbook below. If you already have it, make sure you're checking in on it because we're updating it constantly. But if you haven't yet, I'll get it straight over to you completely for free. Okay. So, and if you got value from this, if you have any questions, or you want me to make a specific video about something, or you just want to argue with me about how much you love working with buyers, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell and leave a comment below besides the AI Playbook one, or just that one, if that's fine too. I'm here to help you. That's what I'm here to do. So no fluff, no filler. Every week, we're just putting out things that we use to get better results. And that shift just starts with a decision. And you're going to need to decide soon which one you're going to make. I hope you join all of the multimillionaires that we've created in our system and become a listing agent and a listing beast. Until I get to see you again, I'm excited for you and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.